For our first time in Galveston, we decided to stay on the beach near Pleasure Pier. The Holiday Inn Express on Seawall Boulevard had a beautiful pool, comfortable, spacious rooms, reasonable rates, great views, and was within walking distance to many fine restaurants and pubs. The day we arrived, the city was gearing up for the Lone Star Bike Rally. The city was projecting an influx of 500,000 visitors for the rally. The USS Cavallo was a Gato-class fleet sub, designed and built in the summer of 1943. She was launched on November 14, 1943. From 1944 to 1946, the Cavallo served as an attack submarine, sinking over 34,000 tons of enemy shipping. During the Battle of the Philippine Seas, the Cavallo sank the Japanese Navy carrier Shikaku. Carrier Shikaku was involved in the attack on Pearl Harbor. Due to the sinking of the Shikaku, the Cavallo became known as the Avenger of Pearl Harbor. The Cavallo was decommissioned in 1946, but with rising Cold War tensions, she was retrofit with a new bow and sonar and brought back into service in 1951. The Cavallo was decommissioned for the final time in 1969, and on January 21, 1971, she became a museum ship at Seawolf Park. The USS Stewart was a World War II destroyer escort. She was built in 1942. The Stewart escorted President Roosevelt in the presidential yacht down the Potomac River to rendezvous with the USS Iowa for his mission to Casablanca and Tehran. The Stewart was assigned to escort convoys from the U.S. to Europe. It made 30 transatlantic crossings during the war. The Stewart was named after Admiral Charles Stewart, who was the first admiral in U.S. history. He also commanded the USS Constitution in the War of 1812. The Stewart was decommissioned in 1945 and became a museum ship at Seawolf Park in 1974. The Strand is a historic district located just a couple of blocks from the cruise ship terminal. It is a must-visit destination. The architecture in the Strand is truly remarkable. The Strand has cobblestone streets lined with restaurants, pubs, and many unique shops. Time for a little bar hopping. The Aquarium at Moody Gardens is one of the largest aquariums in the southwestern United States. This 1.5 million gallon aquarium is teeming with creatures from playful penguins to seals and sharks, and an amazing jellyfish gallery, as well as thousands of tropical fish. There are many vantage points to watch the sea life in action. The most stunning has to be the glass tunnel, where you are surrounded by these majestic creatures. The Ocean Star offshore drilling rig and museum has a fascinating history. The museum is housed in a retired jack-up rig that was built in 1969 in Beaumont, Texas. The rig, known as Ocean Star, operated in the Gulf of Mexico for about 20 years, drilling approximately 200 wells in water depths up to 175 feet. After being retired in 1984, the Ocean Star was purchased by the Offshore Energy Center in 1995 and converted into a museum. Today, the museum showcases the history of offshore drilling and production, featuring interactive exhibits, artifacts, and a stunning view of the Gulf of Mexico. And in what felt like the blink of an eye, our trip to Galveston was over.